Welcome back. You know what, Chip? I was literally 10 minutes ago, not even 10 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago, I was just thinking, I love the solo pods. I know they don't do as well on YouTube, but nothing gets me more excited than just chatting absolute waffle with you.
It's real ones. By the way, have you noticed what I'm doing?
Smizing.
I'm practicing my side eye.
Side eye? That's not a side eye. Okay.
That's see that I could tell you felt that. I'm unlocking a new personality.
Yeah?
Sassy Chip.
Sassy Chip.
You know, like just like mad and shit. Just like
That's not you. You know, one thing about you.
Talking about people like behind their backs and stuff, like, you know, like gossiping.
Yeah, you know, that's one thing about you. Sometimes I'll be going crazy on someone next to you, and then I'm like, all right, Chip's gonna back this, and then you never say anything bad about anyone.
You know what? I will actually say that's one of my strongest attributes. Like Sabina will be like just doing the most, like, or even just about someone on TV bitching about them. I'm like, you don't know them. I'm like, don't judge them. We all fucking pagans in this world, you know?
Yeah, I like that.
But at the same time, it doesn't make for good gossip. So it's time to enter my gossip era.
All right, give me one bit of gossip.
Okay. Proddy.
Yeah. What is going on with the fingers in the hand, by the way? You just turned gay. What?
Proddy started a run club, but he's actually gained weight. Don't say how I knew, but Liam heard from Stanley, and Stanley heard from Andrew.
No, so it came from Andrew?
Yeah, it came from Andrew.
Wow.
So it was actually the campaigns team that said he'd gained weight.
Oh my God. Okay, well, Proddy, what do you have to say about it? Proddy's not here. Proddy's not here.
Oh my God. All right.
Can't defend
Don't
himself.
tell Proddy this.
Okay.
Don't tell Proddy this.
Yeah, you're really
Stanley,
in your ear.
I actually prefer having you on the podcast.
Thank you, mate.
What's your name when you're in this mode?
I don't know. What should it be? You guys got to think of a name for me. That's very bitch girly.
Shaniqua.
What?
Whoa.
Whoa, what's going
Bro, a gossip girl doesn't do that.
What's going on right now? Sorry to all the audio listeners
Not
right
very
now.
girly.
Sorry to my boys in Sainsbury's.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to all
My
the
favourite listeners, the Sainsbury's, Tesco, Asda, Morrison's co-op workers. Waitrose a bit too classy.
What, the normies? The turbo normies?
Turbo normies is not what we're calling the boys, man. But I just, like, I love the way they'll just be like chilling, stacking shelves, getting the shop ready for the next day, but they've got us like listening in their ear, like making wanky noises. Like,
Can you please... Here, no, you know what I want?
we should make a clap for them right now.
What? Make it clap for them? What is wrong with you? What are you doing? Stop. You've got an illness, you.
I actually think I have a mental deficiency.
Can you please send us on Instagram or on our Reddit, can you send us pictures of you listening to the pod, like where you listen to it if you're at work? Because I want to see like what sort of job specs are listening to this.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, have we got any CEOs dialed in right now?
Surely.
Like,
No.
it's a guy sat in like a glass office at the top of the shard. Like, are you locked into the fellas right now?
No, we're the boys, mate.
Do we have any porn directors that are on set right now?
No, we are just, you know, I bet we got a lot of McDonald's workers.
Yes.
They can relate to me.
Can they? You surely weren't allowed to listen to podcasts while you were working? Though.
I don't think they were a thing back then, bro.
What podcasts or AirPods?
It was AirPods were not a thing when I went to McDonald's. That's actually interesting. Yeah. No,
Well, you had a Walkman, did you?
no, AirPods were not actually a thing. It would have been the very first iteration, like the wired Apple headphones.
The Sony Ericsson earbuds. You know about those?
Sony Walkman was a top tier cellular device, man.
Mate, a Walkman wasn't a cellular device, you fucking...
Nah, but there was a Sony Walkman phone.
Oh, there was. No, I know the one, and it had a little W logo.
Yeah, I think it was an Ericsson, Sony Ericsson.
Yeah, Sony Ericsson is what it was called. Which, by the way, sounds like a footballer.
Yeah, I mean that's kaput, and he was at one point too.
Yeah, fair point. But the actual Walkman, so you would put... you know what's crazy is the most...
Walkman. Can you type that in, Stanley? Because I want to throw it back a little bit for anybody. Because we probably got some 30-year-olds. E-R-I... Just type in Ericsson like
There you go.
footballer and see. Yeah, the third one along is the one I had.
Yeah, this was it. And you know what? This was... The reason why this was such a big deal back in the day was because it had a lot more storage for songs on the phone. So everybody was plugging their...
Mate, it was actually a fucking class phone. Like, this is the thing, Stanley. Like, when we were your age, or just a little bit younger than what you are now, we'd be cutting about with this. Can I give you another one? Type in Samsung D500.
This was my phone, the slide up.
This is crazy.
This was my phone.
This was the one.
This was what I took my first ever dick pic with.
Oh, that was a beauty. Look, I remember when my mum had one, I was thinking, damn, mum's just got a little number on it. How's she afford that?
Yo, I know your mum took fire nudes with that thing.
What the hell?
I know she was slutting around on that D500 differently.
There was a really good Nokia. Do you remember what that was called? I can't remember the name, but it was like
The Brick. Nah, it was more advanced than the Brick,
it was
wasn't
more
it?
advanced, but it had brick like qualities, like it would survive.
Yeah.
Type in like
this is obviously the classic.
This is the
Nokia
classic.
Brick.
It wasn't this. This is the burner one.
Yeah.
If you type in actually, if you scrolled, no, it's gonna be hard to find because I really don't know the name of this one, but it was very good. Damn, take us back to those days, so man.
Where were we going with this convo before
Why
we
were
went
we
onto
even talking about that? I don't actually know what happened there.
Yeah, we were on a crazy energy for a hot minute there. But anyways, yeah, Stanley's sat in here because Proddy's currently over slotting around in Australia.
Yeah, he is. Why is he there again? Holiday or something?
Nah, holiday. I think it was a friend's birthday. So he's out there chilling, catching a vibe. He's linking up with our down under fellas and fellitas out there.
Yeah, she is.
By the way, if you don't know, I've got Finn.
That's crazy, bro. Actually is fucking clueless.
There's not much going on up there. I'll be honest.
You are licking pants.
Bro, this is what he does, man.
If you're listening to the pod right now, Finn's sitting next to Carl, but he's like deep, like lipsing up his cargos or whatever they are.
What do you mean? Corduroys.
Corduroys.
You know, I said to myself, for this
But
year,
he's not stopping.
I want to take care of myself a little better.
Oh, you are taking care of yourself.
No, but like, you know, I'm actually going to put deodorant on in the morning and shit.
That's fine.
You know.
That's fine.
Well, you're not to start with.
Bro, I would never put deodorant on.
Wow.
No, not never put deodorant. I'll put it on sometimes, but it just didn't seem like an important thing. And then recently, I've just been catching whiffs and I'm going, like, I got to sort this shit out. Like, smell me right now.
Can I
smell
be
me
honest?
right now? Like,
Can I say?
I smell good, one sec.
It's early mornings, but let me give you... Oh,
I'm
shit.
smelling
You actually
fresh, bro.
smell good today.
I know.
Oh, wait, you actually don't stink of shit. What the fuck?
I know, bro, because I woke up. Do you want to know what it is? Because I was just saying, like, I'm going to put some deodorant on. I'm going to just take care of myself a little bit better.
Yeah, it's important. You know what? To all the boys listening to this right now, even the girls too, just whack a little bit of deodorant on in the morning because it's very often that I'll go somewhere and I'll be in a room with someone and they just stink.
Very often. Almost like every
almost
time
like it's
you go on the
me.
pod.
Almost like it's me every time. To be fair, I've been on that deodorant wave since I was like 4.
Since you're on 4?
Yeah.
Ever since you put a lighter in front of it.
You start wearing deodorant, don't you, when you just realise that you can't smell in front of a guy at.
Does.
Yeah. No, you're right though. You should actually. This is what it made me realize.
Every day
I was
you
there,
go,
like,
yeah.
Because you know what the annoying thing is,
especially
though?
in school.
I'm showering twice a day, right? And I just assume
That's too much, by the way. That is too
What
much.
do you mean that's too
That
much?
is
In the
too-
morning and in the
Mate,
evening.
4 times a week maximum.
All right, you're outrageous. But the point that I'm making is
I'm joking,
that you
it's
think
once a
you can like I was just showering and then being there like, okay, I'm sweet. But
Nah, you're not.
I have a gene that says I sweat excessively.
Get scrubbing on those pits as well, man. You actually takes a lot more to scrub out the smell of BO from the pits than you think. Serious,
Yeah.
like you know
you're
what?
right, you're right.
When I was younger, I'd be you're washing myself, got a little scrubber, but I'll be just like one couple things, boom, done. But it's not much more than that. You got to get real nitty gritty down there, man.
You got to dial the fucking.
How many times a week do you wash your hair with shampoo?
I do it 3 times a week.
Okay, that's good. I was going to say.
No, because you're not supposed
to do it every
use
day.
shampoo on your hair every day. It's bad.
Fucks up the
I used
oil.
to do
natural
it
oils.
every day and it just went like completely
bad.
stupid. I didn't like
yeah.
it. So I've stopped now.
Or do you ever use your mum's shampoo?
What?
Nah, I've got the one that she uses.
Why do you like get a rock on when you said that?
Because using the girls.
No, but not like that. That's weird.
No, but using like girls' products, it's a treat.
It is.
It's like,
actually,
it's like going to the
smells
spa.
good.
Bro. It's like going to the spa. You're getting the real premium stuff.
Yeah.
By the way, I saw a TikTok.
Yeah.
Was it last night? I think, and it was a girl, and she was like, "I'm one of the girls or something like that listens or that watches the Sidemen, Chris MD, and the Fellas podcast."
The Chris and D podcast.
No, not Simon. She was just saying, I listened to, I watched the Sidemen.
Yeah.
I watched Chris MD and I listened to the Fellas podcast. And I think what she was just trying to say is they're like, what girls are fucking watching Chris MD videos and listening to the Fellas podcast?
Yeah, it's a bit mental, that, isn't it? Because you're just watching like Chris.
But there's a lot of Felitas that watch this because I remember sometimes we'll say like, oh, we just got the boys listening in. And then if we do that the next day on our socials, we'll get loads of messages. They're like, nah, we're here. Because you know what girls have been saying is they say it's like a behind the curtain look into what a guy's really like. So you're getting intel that you would never get anywhere else.
They're figuring it out. They're figuring it out. I respect that. You know what? I actually fucking love women. Look at that. I got a gal on my sock today.
What? Why do you have
bitch
that?
Around? You know that as well. If you actually watch The Simpsons, right? So for the audio listeners, I've got some socks I got for Christmas. They are Marge Simpson socks. But if you've actually seen her on the show, voluptuous body.
Right.
Voluptuous.
The perfect body.
No, sorry. Let's talk about her sisters. Marge's sisters, bring them up now, Stan.
I don't remember this.
Type in Marge's sister back.
Yo, why are you always so horny for like animated shit? What? Bro, she is not bad. Oh, he's up low.
She was hitting that. Oh,
what?
Oh my god!
Are
she just got that fucking.
No, whoa! Who is that? Is that Marge? Is that Marge on the right?
Shit, Marge! Oh my god!
What was she doing with a guy like Homer? What was she actually doing with a guy like Homer?
But look at these girls. Like, come on.
They got a bit of a grunge goth energy about them.
Yeah. Oh, I actually love them girls.
Yeah, you've got a real interesting taste.
No, they're just good. You know what? I actually used to love The Simpsons. Every Christmas, before Christmas, I would go into HMV and I would buy like a couple of Simpsons DVDs and I would watch that up in the lead up to Christmas as like my ritual.
Really?
Yeah, to give me something to do in the days off before Christmas.
Oh shit! And now what are you doing that time?
Nothing.
Big DD's back.
David Dobrik.
David Dobrik. Did you notice that his video was 14 minutes, 20 seconds?
Yeah. So his original videos back in the day used to be 4 minutes, 20 seconds. Obviously that can't cut it in today's YouTube.
So it was a little nod to previous David Dobrik.
It's like he's got 7 million views to come back. Apparently, I've not watched the vlog yet, but apparently it's really good. I've seen all the pictures.
You haven't seen it yet? You haven't
watched the vlog yet. No.
Oh, mate.
I don't know why I haven't.
So,
I normally still
do you know what this made me realize was there's a reason why he became this big of a creator and essentially ran YouTube at one point. Like those 420 vlogs, everybody was locked in for him. And he does a transformation video, but like nobody else would have done a transformation video like this. It's sort of combined with a little like catch up as to where he's been, and he's been like traveling loads around the world. And a lot of people said this right. They're a bit conflicted watching a David Dobrik thing. Fine. But the amount of serotonin this video gives you can't deny it.
Really?
Like, it's one of those things, mate, afterwards, I got to the end and I was like, fuck, I might just book a flight and film it. Like, I don't know what it was. Did you boys watch it?
I watched skim for it, but I look at the end bit as well. He just, Mr. Beast in it and he gives away a car and it's the last minutes of a video. That's
so he does it showed the result of his thingy, so I think you can see it.
He's still supported massively as well by creators as well. They haven't really cast him out.
Look at this.
I know he had that beef with Jeff.
Absolutely jacked. What I will say, and people say this, his body kind of looks photoshopped compared to his face. What I think it is though.
What is it? Yeah.
It's because I think he's put some tanning on his body because it obviously makes your transformation look better. Okay. Fine. But he just hasn't put it on his face. So he's got like a lighter facial skin tone compared to his body. And so it looks a little bit weird. Yeah. But there's no denying, like, look at that, bro. He's rocking, was that like a fucking 8-pack?
Yeah, he looks unbelievable. He looks amazing.
Like, what the hell?
Mate, he's shredded. He's ripped. Like, he's shredded.
Mate, super shredded, bro.
How long did it take him? A year, he said.
2 years.
Is that how long you ran out? I thought.
No.
I think he said he tried to do it twice before and failed both times, and then he's done it again because his mate was saying like, "Are we doing it properly this time?"
Yes.
And now he's done it again, and he's.
It wasn't that long though.
No, I think
it might have been like a 6 month.
He tried in between the 2 years twice.
Yeah, but really impressive.
It's been 2 years since his last upload, so whatever in there.
I think as well, this is kind of what everybody imagined Deji was gonna do. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, you remember that bet?
The £1 million bet.
The £1 million bet. I think this is what people had in mind when they said transformation. So like, mate, I don't think people realize that takes a lot of dedication, even to get down to that amount of body fat percentage. Like, that's difficult. But yeah, this transformation was crazy, and it did make me realize why this guy became as big of a YouTuber as he was. I can't believe you haven't watched the video. You, of all people, will appreciate
I'm going to watch
it
as soon as this pod is,
video.
As soon as this is done.
There's certain people out there in the world that know how to make a good YouTube video.
Yeah, he is.
If Harry was a real life video vlogger, this is how I imagine
he would make his.
He would make a video.
Yeah.
It's so well done.
And he just gives away a Lambo at the end as well.
Yeah, Feastables like sponsored it.
Yeah.
So obviously gave him that, and this was that's his best mate. I don't know how well you know like David Dobrik's mates, but yeah, it's just like fair enough.
So what's the plan now? Has he mentioned what the plan is to continue with the vlogs, or?
I think so. I think it might be like a one every little while.
One every fortnight, one a month?
I don't know. But that's 5 days ago. I guess maybe in 2 days we'll know if it's going to be a weekly thing. Yeah, it was very impressive video. So there you go.
Thank you, Ilya.
Yeah, Ilya.
I love you all. I love you all.
Yeah.
Thank you. I love you all.
Don't know.
It might be right. I don't know.
Yeah,
no.
You all, no?
No, that's the fella's name.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's not. That's
I thought it was.
I love you all.
Well, it makes sense.
Yeah, it would make sense actually now that you've said that. But that's his mate's name.
Oh, okay.
Ilya. Yeah, that's fucking jokes. I was here like, what is Stanley on about here?
Oh, it is his name. Oh, wow.
Oh, what? He's linked to all his mates in the description.
Yeah. And their podcast is back. That Views one.
Oh yeah, nice chat. I used to like sat on that. Fuck yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna watch that video afterwards.
Obviously, his transformation was absolutely incredible, but I know you and me both, in terms of personally, this year, we're trying to build on the progress that we made last year and continue to keep healthy lifestyle going on. And I think that leads quite nicely into today's sponsor, actually, which is our good friends over at Huel.
Well, look, first thing is, Huel is very affordable, you know? It's cheap, it's less than $5. And honestly, it's a budget-friendly option that I'm actually excited about.
Not only that, but you're looking at a very balanced meal here. In fact, this thing is perfectly balanced because it's been designed by experts to make sure it's providing you with all the nutrients you need from a meal. Not only that, but the good thing about Huel is it's taken all the guesswork out of eating healthy meals.
Yeah. I like that. My personal favorite, by the way, the Black Edition, ready to drink. 35 grams protein, which is a lot, by the way. That's real good. And then 27 vitamins and minerals, all in one handy bottle.
And I've personally gone for the chocolate flavored one, which, by the way, absolutely banging.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks juicy.
Oh, you hear that? That's the sound
of
joy. That's joy leaving
sound of them chocolate juices, baby.
Mine's better than yours.
Nah, I'm a vanilla guy, man. But
well, trust me, I know that.
Don't do this. But anyway, look, little tip for you. Easiest way to manage your day with a Huel. On your way to work, grab a Huel, and then just when you ain't got like time to work or you're like too busy, like it's 12 o'clock, but you're just a little bit swamped, bang, Huel, there.
Job done.
Job done. Saved the day. Got my protein in, got my vitamins and minerals, I'm ready.
If you don't believe me, take a leap and join the community of Hueligans with this exclusive offer of 10% plus a free gift for new customers using the code THEFELLAS at Huel.com. Unlock a healthier way to eat with Huel, nutritionally complete meals in minutes so you can focus on what really matters. You took me to your gym recently.
Oh, yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
Chip, £300 a month to go to this gym, by the way.
Yeah, but
serious.
It's expensive everywhere you go in London, really. right?
Not 300 quid.
No, okay, that sounds
quid.
out of touch. I know you can get gyms for like 80 quid because the one I went to before was 80 quid. But this is the closest gym to me, really.
It's
The other closest gym is 250 quid.
Yeah.
There's not like I've got them spoiled for chocolate.
My only issue is that you rock up dressed like your whole outfit's worth like £20 when you go to this gym.
To be fair, there was one time like
Now,
recently
those
I've been
shoes
tripping.
that you wheeled out.
The Reeboks. Those are my leg day crepe though.
By the way, in
Because
general, great
they're
shoe.
flat bottoms, which is good for squatting, and I don't really have anything else, but they are knackered.
Like, we can get some new ones, bro.
Yeah.
Like, the pod's been doing well. The people have been supporting.
Yeah.
Like, you owe it to everybody else. One in the gym.
I'm waiting for my barefoot shoes to come, and then I'll.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
No, you're
Yeah,
not.
I'm getting barefoot shoes.
No, you're not.
I swear to God, I'm getting them.
Bro, yeah, I know you're not gonna.
I swear to God, I'm getting them.
Why?
Bro,
Why?
I've been introduced to this world. I'm getting them. So yeah, stuff like that. And yes, the options on the market right now, I'll say, are not great. But I follow this guy called Grayson on Instagram,
Stick your toes in
and he's
between
been
them.
putting me on. Not these.
Bro, got the LGBTQ barefoot
I'm gonna
3000.
I'm gonna get cuts when I get them. I know it, but I'm gonna.
Nah,
get these.
shit. What are you actually?
That's not them. That is not them. That's not them. It's not them. It's like, type in, I think it's Vivo.
Holy.
Can you type
smoke.
in VIVO barefoot shoes?
I've seen these things. Bro, you can't wear these.
No, I'm not. It's not about the fashion now. It's about the health, bro. It's about the health. This is going to be good for my body. Okay. It all starts from the feet, stems up,
Yeah.
So this is going to help my arches get stronger. My feet just generally get stronger. I'm going to have a nice toe spread.
Oh my God.
I'm going to be posting pics of my toes on Insta. I won't really be doing that. But no, it's just going to be better for it's everything, My back. Going to help with all that kind of stuff.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. You rock up in these, and
I also get
I'm
it.
gonna absolutely.
I know, but I get it though. I feel like we are wearing the wrong crap. You know what I mean? Like raised heels, like shoebox is tiny, your feet are getting squished. Surely this isn't natural.
No, I
But
do
obviously-
understand that.
But obviously, aesthetics-wise, like fashion-wise, we have to because society will cook us otherwise.
Yeah, like
'Cause
me.
if you rock up in them, it's going to be like, oh yeah, like look at you. You look like an orphan.
Wait, what is?
What are you going to say to me?
No, I would never
I
say
was
that.
speaking from your perspective, and you because obviously you.
Well,
drop
you
that
got
bar
my
all the time.
you got my perspective wrong. Okay.
So you've changed. Put you right in it. Right, but anyway, you're gonna say I look hella bummy.
You know, there's communities that walk around, and now this is even crazier than Barefoot Shoes.
They're not crazy
listen,
anyway.
Listen, there's the community of people that wear shoes with the soles cut out. So they are like grounded. They might be called like grounded something, but they look like, so they'll be wearing them Air Force Ones. Yeah, but with no soles.
You know what though? I really don't mind the idea of that grounding stuff because like if you ever gone to a park and it's very rare this will happen, but like being barefoot on grass, it's lovely. It is nice, but it's not really acceptable usually. Well, it should be, but it's not really.
Yeah, like this. Look. So that's what it looks like.
Whoa. Okay, that's
So
a bit
they
mental.
cut out the sole.
hyper minimalist shoe conversion.
Like, this is what people are doing now. This is
Point.
no, it's because people can be grounded to the earth.
Whilst
But it's gone
wearing-
too far, I think.
I think that's gone too far. Barefoot shoes, I'm fully on board with, and you'll see me rocking them.
I can't believe that. But the thing is, you know what, Chip? This
gonna
is
wear them 50%
insane
of the
work.
time.
You will do anything but go to the gym, bro.
Bro, you can't train your feet at the gym. But what the fuck are you meant to do?
I'm banging toe curls.
No, like it's not possible. I'm at the gym right now, but like I see people in my gym wearing barefoot shoes. It's because
So when are you gonna wear? You wearing these everywhere all day? What's the vibe? Well, how often are you wearing these?
I'm probably not going to be able to wear them that often in the beginning because it will hurt.
Yeah.
So I wear them like 20% of the time. Okay. I won't be wearing them at the function or the party.
Don't wear them around
But
me.
you won't see me at the party anymore. I'm changed. I'm gone. I'm out. I'm in Equinox.
You'll be in
with
the
all the other
kitchen.
barefoot enjoyers because they are so wealthy that they only care about wearing blue jeans and a blue t-shirt.
No, they're in the fucking rat race.
Yeah, they probably are, just like I am. But either way, I'm rocking these barefoot shoes now, and when I get them, I'll let you know.
Yeah,
Because maybe I'll get you onto it. Have you not ever wondered, right? right now, right, we care about what we wear on our feet. We care about fashion a lot. But your parents, your grandparents don't give a fuck.
No, your parents do care, bro. Back in the day when they were younger, they definitely cared about fashion.
No. Now, like as right now.
No, when they were younger.
Yeah, obviously. That's my point though. Like right now, we care. We're the younger ones. Parents don't care seemingly. They'll wear whatever they want. Skechers, like just anything really. Just what feels comfy. Grandparents, even crazier. They'll wear
Well, they're shitting themselves. They really don't care. They got diapers on.
Yeah, it's gonna be the same for you. You won't mind wearing them Skechers if it's the comfiest foot and it's helping your back out, helping you feel good. The one that.
Yeah, but I think that's also because you get older and you become more of a cripple.
I don't know. I think you also care less. I think you start realizing like, why do I give a shit? Why am I choosing form over function?
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like, why am I actually caring about that when no one really cares and I've lived that now and I actually don't care myself when I could get the comfier version and feel really good all day? That's going to be us eventually. And
I'm not ready for that.
That's fair if you're not ready for that. To be fair, I'm probably not ready for that. I'm only doing this because I need to improve the strength of my feet and my lower back. You
got some little weak ass feet.
Yeah, they just got weak arches. And I know it's messing up my hips and my back from my running. So this will improve my running.
Oh my God.
See? All just makes sense.
Crash zoom on me right now.
Why?
I've got you a present.
Oh, did actually?
I've got you 2 presents. The first one is today, and the next one is when the thing arrives.
I swear to God, if one of them's going to be the London Marathon, I'm well annoyed. Thinking. I'm going to be just physically annoyed.
So the first one is...
Yeah.
I've got you a spot in the London Marathon.
Fuck! Is that actually true?
Yes.
Oh, that's so awful, bro.
I grinded for this.
Now I actually got to really train my bollocks off.
Yeah. So I've got you a spot. You're running it.
Okay.
That's locked off. I'm going to run it as well.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So it's something for you to look forward to.
I put my runner plan as London Marathon anyway.
Okay.
It's giving me my estimated time is like 4 hours, 15 minutes based on like my half marathon time and like my current 5Ks and stuff. Mm-hmm. But obviously I want to get it, if I do it, I'll try and get it as close to 4 as possible. If not under 4, but that seems...
It's possible. It is definitely possible.
It's possible, but like if you and Proddy are just about getting it, I feel like for me, that's probably pushing the boat a bit too far.
Nah, but bro, trust me, if you start training now, you will get it. I promise you will get it.
I've been running. I did my 8K progressive run last night.
Well, there you go. Exactly. So you're already fucking dialed in.
Already dialed in. I just need to... That's why I need these barefoot shoes so my hip won't give out.
You know what though? Just quickly on that barefoot thing, you might want to speak to Reeve because Reeve wore them, but he said he did get injured off them.
Was he trying to run in them?
Yes, he was.
I won't be running in them.
Yeah, good.
No, I'm not going to be doing that, especially if I'm doing this.
But yeah, so anyways, that's the first surprise. So you aren't officially running in the London Marathon.
I feel like you're just lying though.
I swear to God.
Where's the proof?
Turn up on the
Where the fuck is the proof? Like, you can't just say that. Like, you know, I'm going to need some proof before I commit to something like this. Second present, this is going to be real good. I know.
No. So I'm not telling you what the second present is. I'm just letting you know you've got another present on the way. It's being delivered.
Is it to do with the first present?
No, it's completely separate. But what I'm thinking is I might stitch you up here.
When's it coming?
And I might give it to you if you complete the marathon.
Don't do that. I'm going to complete the marathon.
In under 4 hours.
What if I physically can't though? Then
I'll have to wait for you. I'll give you another challenge and you can get it.
Really bad.
Because the thing is, this present is really sick and I don't want it just to be like, oh, here's a present. Like, you're going to have to work for this.
Bro, that's in April. That's so far away.
I know. I kept Calix's present for 8 months. I can keep yours for 4, no problem.
What was Calix's present?
A whole Arsenal team signed Saka jersey.
That's a good present, to be fair. That's a good present.
Yeah.
I imagine mine will be even better.
I would say yours is better than that, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, crap. What could it be? Okay, nice.
Anyways, so yeah, look, that's what I'm going to give you.
Thank you, anyway.
That's what I'm going to give you.
Cool.
So, London Marathon locked in.
Oh, no, I actually
have to do it now because I grinded for that as well.
Yeah, I know. So
I was twerking like crazy.
Running for 4 hours straight sounds like daunting, you know, thinking about it. That's just very, I did the half in 2 hours and I remember thinking at the end, like, wow, like the idea of running double this now is insane to me.
Do you know what it is though? At least for me, and this happens on all my training runs as well. See, like, let's say I'm going to go run a 10 or a 15K. At the end of that 10 or 15K, I'll be knackered. I'll be like, oh, fuck, like, thank God I don't have to do any more. But I swear that's just because in my own mind, I've told myself that's what I need to run. And so when I get to the end, my mind's already checked out. And like the last kilometer of that always feels like a drag.
Yeah. I was just about to say, because you know it's the last kilometer or class 2, it's like more tiring almost.
Yeah. Yeah, I genuinely believe that, because when I was doing my marathon, when I got to the halfway mark, the half marathon part, I was like, oh, whatever, this is
So I won't keep it too much on running because people get well jarred out. But you know, when you did your marathon training, you had to do like a 30K the week before or 2 weeks before. Was that not fucking tough?
Yeah.
And then you must have been like, wait, I got to add another 10, 11K onto 12K onto this.
But what's weird is when you're doing the 30, you just realize like you just add it on, like you'll just get it done. You realize I managed to run 30K and I just got it done. It makes you realize that when you need to go do 40K, 42K, you just get it done.
Mate, what's the pace you have to run to get 4 hour?
5:38.
Mate, that sounds so crazy to me right now. I could not do that. I could not probably just about do that for 5K. And you think I'm going to do that for 4?
Hell yeah, bro.
How?
Because I just know if you lock in, you're going to do it.
Yeah, I will lock in. I'll get my runs done. We'll just, because at least if I lock in and I do my whole plan, and if I don't achieve it, at least I knew I did what I was meant to.
I just know you're going to do it in under 4.
And then I've also got the gym as well. I like the manifestation. I believe I can.
I think you can too.
I think it'll be like one of those mad scraping it, like we are scraping.
Oh yeah, no, you will.
Or maybe like Strava says it, but Chip Time don't.
Oh really shit! Nah, we got to get that Chip Time.
That would suck.
Yeah. Anyways, look. So I wanted to let you know that you've got a mountain to climb.
Yep.
But I'm very excited. Let's talk about some things that's been going on the internet, though.
Yep.
First things first. KSI versus Conor McGregor.
I must have missed this.
Well, do you know what? It was just a bit of a Twitter
spat.
Yeah. Do you want? Like a little back and forth, because I don't know. There's some rumors that Logan didn't want to do this fight anymore, or like wasn't interested in the fight anymore. But the big thing around this whole thing is when the news broke that it was Logan Paul versus Conor McGregor, the number attached to it was $250 million fight. In India, I believe it was some sort of like mad Indian guy was bankrolling this fight to happen there, which would just be crazy. And so JJ, I don't think JJ is trying to like snipe Logan's opponent here.
No, he just says he's down. So.
He's just down to fight him. Yeah. I mean, that would be huge.
But that would be mental.
And I really think, hear me out, right? I really think that it is actually, and a lot of people will disagree with me here, but I believe that this is beneficial for both of them. Like JJ, in terms of a fight promo, I'm not too sure you'll ever see a better fight promo run up than KSI Conor McGregor.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. That's a great
like you're talking about two of the best
McGregor
promoters.
All timer when it comes to promoting his fights. Like his press conferences, like so many good moments.
Hey, I would say Conor McGregor is the GOAT.
Yeah,
of promoting. That's how he got to where he was. That's how he became the biggest name in the UFC at one point. And so this fight, to me, if I was Conor McGregor, he would obviously be confident that he's gonna beat him. You're gonna get a massive payday, and I think it's a bigger fight against KSI than it is Logan. No disrespect to Logan, I just feel as though KSI's fans are different gravy if he's going up against someone like Conor.
Who do you think wins?
I think it's way closer than people would want to make.
Yeah, I think
people will be like, obviously Conor.
After seeing Tommy Fury not really steamroll JJ, then I don't think Conor McGregor would just have an easy one. It'd be like fighting, and it'd be a really scrappy, weird shit fight, I think.
Who knows? But it's something I would pay money to watch.
Oh,
and
yeah,
I truly
100%.
believe the majority of the UK is paying money to watch that.
100%, man.
Yeah.
100%.
This is really what, not what JJ needs, but it's what he's spoken about. He wants to fight somebody that gets him amped up, gets him up for it. I don't think there's anyone else in the world that would get him up for it more than Conor McGregor.
That's his biggest fight ever.
Absolutely.
Like, obviously the Jake Paul one, we know that, but this
is huge.
This is crazy, man.
It's like UK Ireland clash as well.
Yeah, mate. Just the whole. Yeah. It would be so sick, and it would be a bit of a shame that it'd be in India. But if that's what it takes to get this done, then that's what it takes. I have no idea how legitimate this is in terms of like what the actual chances of this happening are. I would love to see McGregor do it, though. I don't know. I just feel like McGregor's not going to do it.
I actually think he's probably going to.
he was
Like
the one
this
who was
guy,
tweeting about
yeah,
it,
like
I'm pretty sure.
his UFC comeback has been meant to be happening for ages. He's obviously like been losing a lot. Like he broke his leg. Lost three times to twice or three times at Dustin.
I don't know. It was just, it's not, mate, it's not like one final payday. But I also think maybe if this were fight to happen,
now?
I think it would be KSI's last fight if this happened.
Yeah. I mean, 250 million out. Like, why not?
Peace out, man.
Like McGregor, he's 36. Okay. Still though, coming up to the end now, surely.
Oh, absolutely. If not already. It would just be a great thing to put together, man. But who knows? I don't know. I just feel like, yeah, it is what it is. Let's hope this happens.
JJ, then Tommy said he would, and apparently Jake
Nobody
Paul as
wants
well,
to see
so-
Tommy
No,
Fury
I don't
do that though.
me neither.
Like, I was really disappointed. Tommy Fury backed out of the Till fight. He was supposed to fight Till,
That
and
would've been fun.
then he said that he backed out because Till had threatened to like kick him in the thing. And I'm there like, come on, everybody knows this is just chat.
Yeah, he's not actually.
It's just in the chat. Tommy Fury has
I
a
guess
real.
he was taking Darren Till seriously though. Just thought this guy's fucking crazy. Actually, will do it.
Yeah, maybe to be fair, but Tommy Fury has potential. Like he needs to fight again soon because he has an opportunity to make a bit of a name for himself and fight other big people. But not if you're just gonna be backing out against Till. Like Till, if Fury versus Till was gonna be a great fight to watch.
And now it's Darren Till versus Anthony Taylor.
Yeah. No. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah.
Fair.
But that's what I mean. It's like it's just not the same.
Not
is
as
it?
fun. Not as fun.
It's not the same. So yeah. Anyways, that's my take. Do I think Conor McGregor versus KSI happens?
Probably not.
I think not, but it's definitely
250 million.
possible.
though.
It's possible.
he's
It just depends. Is that 250 mil legit, or is it just some rumored
That's what it was
number?
being talked about with Logan. So
Yeah.
I don't know if the number changes for JJ, but
It won't. It shouldn't change that much. But
you do anything for 250 million.
mate, you're stepping in that ring.
Anything.
What would you do for 250?
Anything. I'll suck 10 dicks at once.
Yeah.
Incestuously as well. Is that the right word?
What? So you mean you're sucking your dad, your uncles,
Okay.
your brothers, your grandfather's
Maximum
cocks all at
of
once?
5 and then an extra
At a time.
extra 50 mil for another person.
Every person that's added onto that.
Every second, third cousin.
Yeah. You're crazy.
Money-
You've lost your mind.
Money's
actually.
money, bro. All I see is dollar signs.
Benjamins.
Yeah. That's not even true, man. Money's really
What? Not true that it would be
I've-
5. It'd
I've
be
got-
more like
I've
4.
gone woke.
You've gone woke. Oh, did you see
I'm
that?
against his capitalist agenda. What? Go on, Darcy. What?
You see Mark Zuckerberg?
Yeah.
He switched up on everyone big
Yeah,
time.
he did.
Yeah, he just said
So interesting how he got into jiu-jitsu. Is it jiu-jitsu
Yeah.
he's doing? And now he's like, yeah, fuck it.
and hunting.
I like the masculine energy in the office. Fair enough.
And he just switched up on everyone, and now everyone's like, "Yo, what the fuck?" He's gone and like changed a bunch of stuff
Yeah.
at Meta. So,
Like there was tampons in the toilet. He took them out.
for men.
For the male's toilet.
Yeah. He got rid of that, and it's just like that's going to be the start of. I wonder if he's always been like that, but he just felt in order to go
Felt
along with
like
the
he
world.
had to,
DEI. That's what everyone talks about on Twitter.
diversity. Is that some? What is it? Diversity.
Equality, inclusion.
Is that what it is?
No, I ain't got a fucking clue, bro.
Neither do I.
Because here at the Fellas Studios, we don't care. No, we do care.
We do
care. We do care. I just thought that was gonna be a cold moment there, but it wasn't cold, and it wasn't a moment.
Fuck.
Like, look, we've got a
We've already
challenged
got
Scotsman.
diversity and inclusion here.
We've got a challenged Scotsman.
Yep.
We've got
Full English.
yeah. We could tell. We could tell.
Yeah, you man are full English. That's
Yeah,
hey, we love you.
Yeah. Say,
I got a bit of Welsh in me.
HR, where is HR?
what did you say?
Got a bit of Welsh in me.
You got a bit of Welsh in
A
you?
little bit, yeah.
What is your dad Welsh?
Me grandmother's grandmother, or something like that. I remember.
What are you talking
It's like
about? mate?
1/16. It's not. It's
I
not
like
much.
Wales.
Yeah.
What happens in Wales? Tell me one
I used to go on
thing.
holiday to Wales.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
Where did you go?
My mate owned a caravan in a. No, I'm sure it's got a shout out to my boy Cameron. Like, he owned a caravan, and we'd go there every summer for a few weeks.
And his uncle used to touch you inappropriately there.
It was a holiday, so
So naturally things happen.
It was. I don't know where exactly it was, but I remember the place I used to go to. And I think they might be slightly like kind of like rough areas. Not disrespecting the people from there because I love the areas. Rill and Penzance. There was like a pier. We used to ride the bike up to the Penzance pier. Then we'd go to the castle, break into the castle.
Well, like an abandoned castle?
There's like a full-on abandoned castle. We'd break into
I remember
it.
you saying about this.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Type in castle.
Type in castle, Wales.
Castle in Abergele. I think it's Abergele where the castle was. It's got a name, the actual castle, but I've forgotten it. Begins with a G. Yeah, that's it. Yo, we used to break into here.
Yeah,
this castle is actually pretty
illegally, I
nuts.
guess,
Oh,
sorry.
wow. It's a beautiful looking castle.
But no, you just, as your kids, you always fuck around. I don't encourage it, but yeah. It was fucking beautiful, but it was abandoned at the time. I don't know if they ever did anything with it. But we'd break in there, go down into the depths of it, into the basement. There'd be rooms with like satanic symbols like all over the walls.
What?
It's fucking horrible. And we'd sprint out there and get shit scared.
I love doing stuff like that as a kid.
Oh, it was very fun as a kid.
Here, bro, let me just own up to a crime right now on this pod. I used to, when I was younger, I'd sneak out at night and me and my boys ballied up. No, we weren't ballied up. We went to private school.
Yep.
We would go out at night and we'd head down to these fields. Oh, man. This is how I realized.
What's the crime, being out after 9 or something?
Nah. I wasn't wearing my loafers. And we'd go down to like the school playing fields, and backed up against the school playing fields were houses and gardens and things. So we'd go into school playing fields, jump into the gardens, and we'd steal these like glass gnomes that this one person had. And every time we'd go down there, we'd just steal one or two. Right. And we always wondered that. I wonder how many till he notices all of his glass gnomes are gone.
Yeah.
And he used to have, I'm not joking, maybe like 50.
Yep.
His garden was littered with them.
Oh, okay. So he had a monopoly on the glass gnome market. You're saying he deserved this.
He was a whale.
Yeah.
In that he was a whale. Like he owned all the glass gnomes.
Yeah, fairs.
And we would go in there and just take them out. But let me tell you something. The adrenaline rush I used to get stealing, I've never felt anything like it to this day. And that's why sometimes I think maybe I should be a criminal. If that's what it's going to take for me to...
You never got caught, to be fair, with stealing the glass gnomes.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I wonder if they did. And also, I'm not too sure where they are.
What?
Like, I don't have any of them. So maybe my boy is actually the criminal and I was just peer pressure.
No, they're probably sold on the black market.
Yeah. So anyways, that was my... that was my crime.
Though.
I'm a thief. I'm a certified thief.
What if like the police come and arrest you now? They're like, yeah, statute of limitations not over on this one, pal.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
We've had a case open for this for 10 years.
Well, look.
Finally got him.
Case closed.
He's just
Well, put it this way. I'll offer him a settlement. I'll pay him back the money, the cost of the gnomes and the interest on it.
I swear, I fucking hope he comes and begging for this now.
Yeah, that would be crazy. He used to, and the problem was, the reason why there was a heightened experience during this is because he used to have chickens as well. So like you would hop the fence and the chickens start going crazy and you're like, fuck, we got to do this quickly.
It was always quite fun nearly getting caught doing something, wasn't it?
Yeah. But I think if I got caught doing that, I'm not too sure. I probably would have got battered, I think, by my parents.
Yeah, probably.
But it wasn't like I wasn't stealing anything. You know, it would just make you go a little bit like, if I was the guy being robbed, I'd just be like, I swear there used to be more gnomes back here. Do you know what I mean? Like it wasn't like this isn't going to impact his life. It's not going to traumatize him, but it might make him go insane.
Yeah,
so
you
maybe
could have
like,
fucked up an old man's brain here, guys.
Yeah,
really.
It
could have been bad.
It might not even been an old man. It might have been a young couple.
No,
I'm not too
young
sure.
couples don't collect glass gnomes.
Yeah, it was
definitely an older man, like a Gerald.
Yeah.
You know, like the fucking guy from Clarkson's farm that cannot speak
a lick of English.
Yeah.
Anyways, I want to apologize. I still think about that. You know what people say, like, there's a big, you hold on to guilt for your life. Like that's got, I'm glad I got that off my chest, you know?
You know what cracks me up? Peeping Toms. You know, Back to the Future, right? The dad climbs up a tree with binoculars and starts looking through girls' windows, and it's not even like he's not even dogged on it that badly. Like they don't.
It's just like a normal thing.
Like, oh my god, he's a peeping Tom. But like
that's a perv.
Like he's fucking looking through the window. She's getting changed. And like, he just fancies the girl. In the end, he ends up getting with her and everything.
Oh, so the peeping Tom was actually up.
Yeah. But I guess just back then it was acceptable.
Nah, that's never been acceptable.
So, but how was it acceptable in the movie? The movie Back to the Future, when it come out, 70s? Typing Back to the Future one, 80s maybe?
Yeah, I'm not too sure. By the way, I dog on Proddy's like Googling abilities. Stanley's so shit.
Even worse.
Yeah, to the, scroll down. What's that, 1985 or 95?
Keep going, keep going down.
1985.
1985, okay. Yeah, so in
1985, whacking out a pair of binos and staring.
Do you think 1980, what, right, okay. Let's say there's no point going anytime before the 50s. You can go to one decade and live in it before our time. Which decade are you choosing? Like within like the 1900s, and obviously you're not going to choose any of the war.
1940.
Why?
I think I could get him before anyone else.
I was going to say,
I believe in myself.
Hitler down. I seriously, honestly, I'll take him. I'll go up to him. I'll rewrite his manifesto and say, look,
bro, this isn't you.
This isn't you. You know, this is more inclusive as well. Like you're lacking DEI in your manifesto, pal. You're not including the whole world in this one.
Yeah.
Let's fix that. And then also, I just
you're better than this, bro.
Yeah, put the guns down. Like, you know what? Do you reckon because we're from like 2024 to us, right? No, I'm nuts. Do you reckon we could actually convince Hitler that we were fucking time travelers and that like it's fucking terrible for him if he does this? Do you reckon we could talk him out of it using our current knowledge? Like being like,
well, okay. Let's say you get 30 seconds to convince him you're a time traveler. What are you saying?
Buy Bitcoin.
Buy Bitcoin.
Please, for the love of God.
Look, you don't do this. Buy Bitcoin. And you're good. Yeah, but he's going to go, what?
So I don't think we could. I don't think
what the fuck?
Maybe you do, but I don't know enough about the war to be like, all right, you are currently about to have this fight, which you know about, and you're going to lose it. Here's how you lose it. If you could tell him...
So you're going to help him out?
Yeah.
No.
You're going to tell him.
You've got to convince him to step down. You've got to convince him to like stop, right? So the only reason you're going to convince him to stop is by telling him he's going to die and lose and like it's going to be fucking bad for Germany. And then
then he's going to go, yeah, you're waffling.
That's
bang,
what I mean.
Yeah. Bang,
There's got to be something you can do to convince him. And no, you can't pull out your fucking iPhone.
No. You're not allowed to bring anything back with you.
Yeah.
What about if he just sees like my Supreme Box logo hoodie? And he goes, yo, where did you get that?
What's a resale on that, pal? Oh, he's German, though, isn't he? What's a resale?
He's not Indian,
All
mate.
loving a little American
No,
accent.
Oh, it's
recently.
Indian. Oh, it's fucking Indian.
Oh, if Hitler was Indian, that'd be a hell of a plot twist.
What?
If he was Indian.
Hey, they did say he went to Argentina.
Yeah, that's the conspiracy theory.
That's a conspiracy that escaped Argentina. To be fair, though, I actually don't hate it. Like, did he really die?
What? The conspiracy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's dead.
There's also the one about Bin Laden. Like, did he really die? But there is a picture of him dead, I think.
Yeah.
But they never showed it publicly. You know what I mean? Like, the picture of him dead, I think one of the SEALs took.
Yeah, no, the weird thing about that one was that they just dumped him in the ocean.
Yeah, deepest part. Like
Why?
Like his fucking Megatron. They did that in Transformers.
Yeah, that's like Godzilla -1.
Yeah, like, what the fuck?
They tried to tie him down.
Where was Bin Laden, like, dropped off?
What fell off?
Dropped off, like, it's an Uber.
Mate,
Where do you want going, boss?
The Northern Arabian Sea on the same day.
So it wasn't the deepest part. They just dropped him.
But it was like the same day.
Yeah. They literally just nabbed him and dashed him. Does that not sound a little strange to you? Like, American people would have paraded him around.
Yeah,
we got him.
I guess what, doing it out of respect, Brodsky took down to Twin Towers.
Yeah, and what, you're just going to dash him? And
Yeah,
what, there's maybe a photo? Something's up with that.
What was the main reasoning for it? Yeah, it says it here. Firstly, they did not want his grave to become a shrine. I mean, I can kind of understand that because still, yeah. Second, there was no time to negotiate with other countries to arrange a possible burial on land. Saudi Arabia refused to take the body, apparently. If correct, this suggests that an offer was made and that had Saudi Arabia accepted, it would have gone there.
What I don't understand, though, is like, if they've dropped it off in the day, what have they thought about this all in one go.
Yeah. What was the reasoning for no image or nothing though? I mean, I guess it's a bit.
It's a dead body.
It's a dead body. It's a bit.
US officials say Osama bin Laden's body was treated with respect and buried at sea.
I promise you
that's not happened.
Definitely not what happened. But yeah, maybe they fucked up the body so much that.
I mean, yeah, he's probably shot in the head, right? So.
I don't know, man. I just think it was a bit strange that they just straight up said, right, we got him, now we're dumping him in the ocean.
Shot in the head. 12 hours after.
You ever watched the movie about it?
So good. Zero
Dark 30.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
Great. You know what? I'm not going to lie. There's a few American war movies that they're so clearly like big propaganda pieces, but they're so good. You've got American Sniper.
Yeah, it's good. His story was mental. The way he died is terrible. Chris Kyle.
Yeah, oh my God. Yeah, say that story actually. That's a fascinating one.
American Sniper, it's like the guy with the most confirmed kills in like US military history.
Considered the greatest sniper of all time.
Greatest sniper. You know, the numbers are up in the air, but yeah, whatever. There's a good movie on it with Bradley Cooper. So if you want to watch it, I'd say watch it. So spoiler alert, if you don't know the story, but in the end, he essentially retires and starts helping out soldiers that have PTSD. And he sounds fucking...
Veterans.
Yeah, veterans. Sounds really crazy. Like, so they're also retired. But he would take them to the gun range. There was probably a reasoning behind that. But he would take in this one guy to the gun range with his other buddy. And I think he was sat in the back, the veteran. And they were texting each other, him and his pal, like, yo, this guy's fucking nuts. Like, we need to be careful. Blah, blah, blah. Because he must have been having an episode in the back. He was tweaking. They get to the gun range and the guy just pulls out like a gun and just kills them both. Chris Kyle and his mate. Yeah, and that's how he died. And they did this massive like memorial parade kind of thing, if that's what you call it. Like, I think the longest one ever. Type in Chris Kyle.
Let me see. There'll be some crazy pictures. Chris Kyle memorial.
160 confirmed kills.
160 confirmed kills. Oh, first. Type in like parade or like memorial, because there is a fact about it being
motorcade potentially.
Is that what it is? Yeah, my bad.
Here we go. Is this a video of it? Yeah, this is going to be absolutely.
I mean, even the video of it is fucking crazy.
Yeah, I mean, America, you know, for good and bad reasons, I guess, are just really like they go all out.
I think like it wasn't just a case of just like the military doing it. It was like people could join in.
Oh really? Oh yeah, wheelchair Donnie just.
Oh whoa! And I don't know how long it was, but it was meant to be a long old boy.
Damn.
Just got all the bikers as well.
Yeah,
look at him. He's like saluting. He's like
he's
up
locked in. Yeah, this is a crazy motorcade.
I actually don't know what happened to the guy. I just assume he went to prison /
Or did he kill himself afterwards? Sometimes they do that.
That's a good point. I think he went.
Especially,
I think he might still be alive. I don't know.
Type in Chris Kyle's killer. I think he killed himself after.
He might have. Yeah, you might be right. I'm not sure. Can't remember. Eddie Ray.
Oh here. Oh wait, no, hold on.
Oh, guilty.
So his name was Eddie Ray Ruth. A Texas jury has found Eddie guilty of the murder of U.S. Navy SEAL Chris Kyle, who wrote American Sniper. Or didn't write it, but it's
Chad Littlefield. That was the name of the friend as well. There we go. He was 27 years old. The killer.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's actually crazy, isn't it?
He had pleaded not guilty to the charge of murder on grounds of insanity. Well, I mean,
under the influence of weed and alcohol.
Yeah, so he was drunk and high. Drunk and high at the same time.
He had been prescribed antipsychotic medication often used for schizophrenia. Well, shit.
Yeah. Well, how did we get onto that topic, though?
I don't know, but that's a sad story. But yeah, check out the movie. I don't know how we got onto that.
Oh, no, we were talking about the different like American propaganda movies. There's also, you know what just is a great movie that you need to watch? War Dogs.
Oh, yeah, I watched that again recently. It's a good movie.
That's so... Yo, Finn's on a crazy
He was like, don't talk about my dogs.
War Dogs. What do you mean, War Dogs?
Yeah, War Dogs is a good movie.
Yeah. Have you seen all these LA fires that's kicking off?
Nah, I ain't seen that.
my Twitter is nuts. I don't even get a choice in what I see and I don't see now because of Twitter.
So, in the LA fires, the areas that have gone up in flames are quite wealthy, right?
Yeah.
Like that Malibu beachfront that's like gone up in flames. That's like one of the most expensive roads in the world.
Yeah, it's like 30 M's a house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
And nobody's insured, right? Because the insurance well, I imagine them ones might be, but the the Palisades, is it Palisades or
Palisades?
Palisades?
Yeah, something like that.
Well, that area, a lot of them aren't insured or they've not got any fire insurance, right? Because
there was a good portion of
pulled out and said we're not doing this area anymore or something.
Yeah, there's a lot of like weird sort of stuff around that. Like insurance companies, I wonder what made them just like decide, all of a sudden we're not insuring this.
Well, one of the fires was started by like a person.
There's been quite a lot of intentional arson.
One of the bigger ones was a person, I think. Scroll up to have we got LA fires on my stock or did you just bring it up?
Yeah, well, I've got about the
there is,
stuff.
I can't remember which specific fire it was, but I was reading about it yesterday. You've got a bit here.
Yeah, it's about
it's
the conspiracy about the P. Diddy.
Well, yeah,
tunnels.
they're saying that it was started intentionally to burn Diddy's house down. It's obviously gone a bit too far. And supposedly his house has been burned down. But I don't even know if that's true that it's been burned down.
I don't think it was his house, but it was all of the Hollywood stars. It was burning their houses down to get rid of evidence of them being.
Oh yeah, because
Diddy
supposedly it was
there's tunnels that they were all using in that sort of area to do dodgy
mad shit.
stuff.
Yeah, we're in a deep trenches of conspiracies here, though, mate. I'll be honest with you.
You know what though? Fuck.
Shit like this does always happen.
No.
Like, you got Epstein get sniped off or killed just before his stuff. Diddy's house, which was supposed to, like, loads of stuff was supposed to be used from that in the case.
The tunnels wouldn't be destroyed though, would they?
What's that?
Do you reckon the tunnels would be destroyed?
But
I don't know about if it
They're
was
underneath, aren't they?
Yeah, but it would be like if when everything falls on it, they were like caved tunnels in because there'd been pressure on top.
Yeah, but I feel like they're more likely to find them then once they move all the debris out of the place. It's like,
but I don't know if it was tunnels. Maybe there was actual stuff in there.
Yeah, but maybe the actual stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, look, maybe, but yeah, a lot of civilians have lost their houses now.
I'm supposed to be going to LA in like 2 weeks to go film a bunch of videos. So I guess I'll go and I'll see it.
We sacked off California for our video because of this.
Oh really?
Well, yeah, because we'd be driving down as well. So that's it's like north of LA, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just above it. Yeah. So, you were gonna go through it?
I think we were just going to do some of the Airbnbs that we're doing in California, but we're just not going to go to that area. You're just going to set that,
yeah. I wonder what it's going to be like when we go out there. Yeah, those fires are fucking crazy though. I'm not going to lie. When you see them and you actually see the aftermath, bro, the place is flattened.
Yeah,
like, it's
insane.
Gone. It's not like, crazy. There's the shell of houses. Nah, it's just flattened.
Yeah.
It's completely gone.
I saw a tweet about how there's over $30 billion worth of damage done, but only 500 million in like the emergency fund.
Yeah.
What's actually going to happen now? How are they going to band together and like fucking fix this? That's a crazy pick. That's Mark Hamill, by the way.
Airplane, yeah.
You know what that is, don't you?
Yeah, that's my Star Wars goat right there.
Yeah. Luke Skywalker, baby. Also the voice of the Joker.
That is wild. And I saw a tweet, the governor of California or LA, whatever, has said that there's still only 11% of that particular fire, that Palisades one, is contained. There's like most of the other ones are like pretty much contained / almost contained. That is only 11% of it is being sorted, which is nuts. So like it's still going at the time of which it's going out. Obviously, it's gonna be a week later. It'll be a very different story then, but. Yeah, it's like there's also what I've seen is there's videos. I think Huberman, he's got a massive podcast. I'm sure some people listening have heard of it. Posted a picture of people starting fires. Posted videos, of people starting fires, and then the conspiracy / theory of what they're doing is loads of people are now taking advantage of the fact that it's all going crazy, starting fires, and then going and looting loads of homes. Once they've evacuated.
Really?
Yeah. So I don't know how much of that is just like conspiracy stuff.
Yeah,
if it's
it might
legit,
be completely true,
but
but
it would not surprise me. And then this video here is mental. So this
I've not seen this one.
So this one is of a guy with a blowtorch, and he's sort of hovering around this house, and in his hand he's got a blowtorch there, and this neighbor comes up to him and is like, "Yo, put this shit down." Like, is going crazy, but you'll see there's a lot of arson that's going around.
Wow.
Oh, well, you've skipped in a little bit, but they essentially take him down.
There we go.
Yeah, there you go. They take him down and they get him before he lights that house on fire, which is nuts. Because this is another thing that people don't realize is, imagine the majority of the police and fire engine stuff, they're occupied, like they're busy. So now if you were somebody that commits crime in this place, like it's a little bit of a free-for-all. You're going to be able to get away with way more in the middle of all this because there's so much going on, and they obviously don't have the resource to deal with everything.
Fucking tapped guy to just start fucking being like, hey, I can contribute to the fires. You gotta be fucked.
Yeah, 100%.
It's burning down your own world.
Anyways, that was pretty mental. Are you all caught up on the Beast Games? We talked about it last one. The problem is we're always a week behind when these come out. But are you all caught up?
When's this episode out?
Next Monday.
Oh yeah, so episode 6 will be out by the time this is out. But I am up to date where we're at
right now, which is at the end of the island. Although he didn't spot it, it was so annoying. He left it on a cliffhanger.
I knew it was gonna happen. I just fucking knew it.
I'm certain that the girl wins.
What's your theory?
No, I'm certain.
I also think the girl wins
because I remember looking at the cases and being there like, I'm pretty sure she has picked the right one of his.
Oh, he didn't move them, did he?
No, he didn't move them. And so she picked the right one of his. It's just whether he got the right one of hers. Because otherwise, remember, they just have to go again.
Yeah.
So I think...
the way she was speaking as well, like, I know God is ready to give me what's mine. I was like, damn, like she knows like the right one of hers hasn't been picked. And now all she has to do is get the final choice.
Yes, that was the way that she made it sound. Was she made because if she had known that he's picked the right one.
I kind of liked the guy though. I'm a bit sad for him.
Yeah,
I liked that guy. I was hoping he would win.
Yeah, he did quite
Nothing against the girl.
I thought the girl was actually really good because she was the first to call out that weird religious nut
Yeah,
job.
she was, but she was also like a little bit like, I've spoken to God and he...
Yeah, everybody's on a religious thing. Are we missing out on something?
No, have you? You just haven't.
You haven't spoken to him?
You haven't spoken to him and neither has he.
Like, what is it? What WhatsApp group is this?
Yeah.
Because you lot seem to just chat to him at any point.
Yeah. Like, why can't I speak to him? Fair enough, because I'm not religious.
Maybe
imagine they are just chatting to him though.
I know what it is. God has a bunch of AI agents that like worked for him.
What, like ChatGPT God edition?
Yeah, but it's like, you know, when you're talking in a chat helpline, like he's just got hella AI.
You know,
agents.
when people say they've spoken to God, what is it? Is it like a feeling they have where God has told them something, or like they feel something from a higher plane?
It's just got to be capped though.
Or maybe we're just uncultured swines.
Well, do you remember when we had Joe on and he was speaking about like there was a part of him that made him want to, like, what was it that, like, not sacrifice himself, like, I don't know, maybe if you do surrender yourself and then you just start. But I kind of like the idea of just like, no matter what happens, you just blame it on God, you know, like, fuck man, he stitched me up today. Like, or like, you know what I mean, like you can always just say this is for a better reason.
Yeah, there's a better reason. It's a good way to live in the sense it's like, it's quite positive way.
Yeah.
Someone doesn't go your way, you don't win that competition. It's like, hey, look, like I ain't meant to win this time, but something better or something
is planned for me.
Something that's aligned with who I am is coming. So don't worry. Which I would back.
I don't mind that. I don't mind people.
The universe has got.
I don't mind people using God and religion as essentially a place of hope for them.
Yeah.
So like anytime something bad happens, it's just part of the plan. And that's fine. And to an extent, I believe that as well.
Yeah.
I just don't necessarily believe in a higher power, one like a person with this storyline that is being created, that being the case. But I
watched a good movie about this religion, by the way, called Heretic.
Oh, yeah. I saw this.
I watched it.
Is it good?
Yeah, I'd say it's worth watching. It's just an interesting take on like religion.
Okay.
I don't want to spoil it though, because you should watch it, but it is about that, and it's about his idea of what religion is, and like the two girls are like Mormons or whatever.
Okay.
Good. Go watch it. It's on Apple TV. If you want to rent it, it'll be like 15 quid though.
Yeah,
but
it's
still.
a bump.
Or it might still be in the cinema. I don't know.
Anyways, guys, as you all know, something that we're doing now is me and Chip want to teach each other something every single week.
Oh yeah.
So last week we had the telepathy tapes. Let me know, did any of you guys actually go and listen to that podcast? If you did, let me know your thoughts, because I'm really curious to get other people's things. There's definitely controversy around it. Have you had a chance to listen to the...
I haven't yet, no.
Should definitely give it a go, or watch some sort of video that summarizes it, because yeah, man, I'm seeing a lot of things that are agreeing, and then some people putting up some valid things as to why it's not legit. I'm curious. Anyways, what are you gonna educate me on, broski?
I think you might already know about this. I wasn't sure. I asked Stanley and Elliot if they knew about it. They both said no, so I was like, oh fuck it, I'll send it because I find it interesting. But do you know about the Stanford prison experiment?
I've heard of it, and I have definitely watched stuff on it before, but as of right now, my mind's completely blank.
Okay, cool. I've had to write so many fucking notes in this thing because it's quite long.
Yeah. So this is experiment. Tell me about it.
Yeah, it's an experiment done by like a psychology professor. Like, he's got a PhD and everything. He was a professor at Stanford University, and it's 1971, so it's fucking yonks ago. In fact, the professor now is dead. Like, died in like 2014. It's called Dr. Philip Zimbardo. And there's actually a movie on it. If you want to watch the movie, there is a decent movie on it with there's decent cast members in it. Anyway, they did this experiment. Essentially, the idea of the experiment was to test power dynamics between prisoners and guards. Obviously, just in real life, prisoners get treated like shit. Guards can have a power trip. The idea behind that, and like his idea of what he believed. Here, I've got it here. If guards became brutal and due to their new acquired power, or if it's kind of brutality that exists in human nature anyway. So
in this experiment, were they using like already existing security guards, or were these just people that were told, okay, you're a security guard?
It gets super interesting. So it was like 24 participants, and they found the participants by putting out an ad in the newspaper saying, looking for college students in this age, blah, blah, blah. They were quite young. They were all about 20, by the way. Just all of the participants around the age of 20, under or above, and they were all white males. Okay. So yeah, they're looking for participants in like this prison study kind of thing. Didn't really give them too much info on it. So everyone comes in to do screenings for everyone. They don't tell them if they're going to be a prisoner or a guard. I think they tell them that they can be one. Which would they prefer? Everybody said they wanted to be a prisoner, which is I found quite interesting, because people generally don't like guards.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it was like a bad...
Oh, I probably would have picked a guard.
Yeah, but I think you would have picked a guard now knowing what happens.
Right.
But not based on like... I don't know. Okay. Anyway, back then in the 70s, everyone picked prisoner. Maybe it was just that group and it was just whatever. So they decided who was going to be a prisoner or a guard by actually flipping a coin. So they didn't take any of the... like the stuff about them as personalities or traits or anything like that and go, oh, he's a better guard, he's a better prisoner. They just flipped a coin between people and that decided it. So I want to say there was 12 prisoners, 12 guards. 9 of them were guaranteed from each side and 3 substitutes for each role. Okay, does it make sense?
Yeah, what were the subs for in case people had to
just
leave?
In case people pulled out, in case like they needed to like rearrange it, the experiment needed to continue. Also, they were getting paid $15 a day. So, by the way, today's money, I think it's either $150 or $115.
So pretty good going
per day. And the experiment was said to be running between 7 to 14 days. Like, fuck, man, you're making, good little cash here.
At that age,
but just something
college students?
I think most of the participants saw it as something easy, something chill. They can lie around all day. They're not going to be doing much, whatever. Philip Zimbardo, the guy that was heading up the experiment, actually took on the role of prison superintendent, which is quite interesting. It comes into play later on. So yeah, he was a kind of like mediator between the guards and the prisoners if anyone was going wrong. And obviously he was running the experiment, but putting himself in that role kind of messes up the actual experiment himself, because he's got bias, and instead of detaching himself from it and just being a researcher from the outside with the perspective doing his research, as you probably should have, he became involved in it and like telling people what to do, and there's a lot that goes on around that I can tell you about in a bit. So what they actually did, the prison was I think it was the basement of the university, and it was roughly about 5 rooms. It was a corridor, which was the prison yard, like
Just a corridor.
just a corridor. By the way, there is no windows, no nothing down here. So there's a corridor, and there's 3 rooms attached to the corridor. These are the cells. Now in the movie, they've actually got doors with prison bars on them, and I don't know if that was actually in real life, but in the movie that they've got that. But the movie is quite accurate for the most part. There are little bits done for drama, but there's also a really good pod on it from I Could Murder a Pod if you wanted to get the actual facts. But anyway, there's 3 rooms off the corridor. Those are the cells, 3 prisoners per cell. There's also like a guards room where the guards can relax, chill out. The guards have got it pretty easy, to be fair. They are doing shifts, so it's like 8-hour shift, and the other team can go on. They can go home if they want to. They can go home.
The guards can just go home.
Guards can go home. The prisoners are here 24 hours a day, non-stop. They don't leave. They are actually prisoners.
Yeah.
So the prisoners come in, they strip them down completely naked, delouse them, so like fucking spray and stuff to get rid of lice. Like a general... Sorry, I've missed a key bit here, but they generally treat them like prisoners. But here another bit. This was mental, right? So the prisoners actually got arrested in daytime by real police officers out on the streets, like in front of their family and stuff. Like you arrest for armed robbery, this or that.
Yeah.
Now, the professor in like a meeting with the guards told the guards that the prisoners were aware of this and they knew it was going to happen. So like ethically, it's fine. Like, they were aware. But the prisoners have said they didn't know they were going to be arrested like that, and they've been arrested in front of family members and stuff, and which is obviously fucking mental.
Yeah, that is mental. Well, the family would have been...
Not agreed to that. So it's up in the air right now. One person says one thing, another person says another. So yeah, prisoners get arrested. They come in, they get shoved in these rooms, and they're made to wear dresses, like with no underwear, like dresses with these like caps, like these women's cap things. Essentially dress them as women to like, demasculate them. Is it demasculate? Yeah, demasculate or make them feel vulnerable and uncomfortable. That was the idea. They were trying to create this divide between the guards and the prisoners, the power dynamic. And even the guards, right? They were given full guard outfits. They had bats. I don't want to say it was like a real bat, but it was like, not like a baseball bat, but like the prison kind of bat thing. They were told not to hurt them. They could do anything they wanted to keep order in the prison, anything, but they couldn't like touch them and physically harm them. And I think for the most part, they didn't physically harm them, like actually beat the shit out of them. That didn't happen. But yeah, that was what they were told. And they were given mirrored glasses, so they could never make eye contact between them and the prisoners. And this was like to help.
Who was given the mirrored glasses?
Sorry, the guards were given the mirrored glasses, like a classic guard look.
Yeah.
But I think the whole idea was to help them be able to treat the prisoners like objects. Like the prisoners, they didn't call them by their names. They had numbers. So they would call them like 8126. I think that might be the name of one of the famous prisoners. But anyway, they get in there instantly. The guards are, feel it. Some of the guards are really feeling the power. Like one of them, it's crazy. One of them, who they called John Wayne, after the cowboy.
Yeah.
And he hated
inspired by Arthur Hill.
He was, I think there's this movie called Cool Hand Luke, which I haven't seen myself, but when I was researching this, they said that he reminded them of one of the guards or something in that movie. So he was like, fuck it, I'm going to base my guard persona in this prison around this Cool Hand Luke, which is already bad for the experiment in the first place because it's not natural. The idea was to do a natural experiment. He's pretending to be someone else, like he's not even playing himself. How can the power dynamic be truly tested if he's actually
not
playing
being
an
himself?
actor? Yeah. So there's loads of variables that are already fucking up the experiment in the first place, which is why I don't think it's, people lean on it too seriously these days. But yeah, so he dons like this Southern accent, like proper full-on Southern accent, and he's a knob. Like he's a dick. He treats them like so badly.
So when you're saying like they're not allowed to like physically do anything to them, what sort of like mental things were they doing? When you say he was being a dick to them, like what was he doing?
I mean, he'd be screaming at them. He'd be shouting at them. He lines them all up, right? I think this is one of the earlier days. Line them all up and make proper degrading behavior. Like make them all like say their name out loud, but it's their number. So be like, all right, my name's 942. Already you're just, detaching from your real person and, becoming this prisoner. And he'd make them do it. They were doing it too slow. He'd be shouting at them. proper prison guard stuff, making them sing it, like just real like torturous kind of stuff, but not physical. Yeah. But he is being an arsehole as much as he can. If he was told he could hit them, this guy probably would have done that.
Yeah.
When they were sleeping, obviously they were already, the prisoners were like, this experiment, like, I'm not fucking doing half the shit, like, you're taking it too seriously. And they were like, no, fuck that, you're going in a hole. Sorry, I forgot to mention the hole. The hole is solitary confinement. Yeah. So it was their way of keeping the prisoners in line. It was a broom cupboard, pitch black broom cupboard that they were locked into.
Pitch black?
Pitch black, for as long as they wanted to lock them in there. Pitch black. They were fucking with the prisoners' sleep. So the prisoners would go to sleep, get sleep. They'd wake them up at like 3 a.m, smashing on the doors with the batons. Next guard's coming in on shift, and start doing head counts and just make them all line up again and just, start reading off their fucking names and numbers again. It's fucking insane. But anyway, there's this prisoner. I've got his exact one because you'll want to research it. His name was 8162. Yeah, he's the guy. He essentially leaves the experiment early. Because he's just like having a terrible time. He starts screaming he gets locked up in solitary confinement, whatever it is. He gets locked up in there and he starts screaming like, I'm burning up. There's real clips of it and everything. Screaming, having a mental breakdown. And initially, the Zimbardo guy, the guy running it, was like, no, keep him in. This is part of the prison experiment. This is all part of it. And obviously weren't happy about this. And he carried on with his mental breakdown, making it seem genuinely real. Gets taken out because he is actually distraught. But afterwards, after the experiment's done, he said he faked it so that he could actually just get out early. So this is another thing that's already fucked up the experiment as well, because people are faking to leave. There was another rumor as well that allegedly he thought he was coming in as a college student. He'd be able to revise for exams he had coming up. So he thought, 2-week lock-in, exam revision. And he's like, realized that's not possible because they take all your belongings off them. You have fuck all, which is fair because it's prison simulation. And he's like, oh, well, now I'm fucked because I've got exams in 2 weeks and I can't revise. So yeah, there was an idea behind he might have faked it for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's one thing. Sorry, I've got more here as well. So, this one was mental. So there is another prisoner. This prisoner's called prisoner 819. This guy, I think, for real, was having a mental breakdown because this is like day 4 or 5 of the experiment. And by the way, the experiment lasts for about 6 days until it does eventually get shut down. But this prisoner 819, he's having a real bad time, real mental breakdown. They actually said that he could leave because he was suffering that badly. They were like, wait, this guy, he started to believe that he was really a prisoner, started to internalize that he is a prisoner and he was doing a bad thing. And outside, the guards, because obviously it's all confined, so he's in one room talking to the superintendent, but the hallway is just outside.
Yeah.
And the guards make the other prisoners start chanting, prisoner 819 did a bad thing. Prisoner 819 did a bad thing. And so I think he decides to stay in the prison to prove to the other prisoners wrong that to prove them he's not a bad prisoner.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it is fucking insane. You really should actually watch this because it's really interesting. And to this day, I think it is still taught in universities and colleges in psychology classes.
Yeah. So what was his purpose of doing this entire experiment?
Yep.
Was to show what happens when you have a power dynamic.
I think he had beliefs, right? And I think his belief was like, humans can be inherently evil, like if given with power dynamics in prisons, it his beliefs, it messed up the experiment. Obviously, there's so many ethical violations going on, which was the main fucking thing. That's the main study of it these days, like how an experiment can go so wrong. He was not protecting the participants that were in his experiment. He had got so involved that he started even internalizing that he was a prison superintendent. People were getting hurt. People were having mental breakdowns, psychologically being, tortured essentially. And his priority should have been their welfare, their well-being, and oh my God, I need to get these people out. Yeah. But instead he was like, no, the prison experiment needs to continue. And he'd started acting like the superintendent. But anyway, a lot of people believe that he had ideas and results already, what he thought what the results would be.
Yeah.
And the experiment was almost forced and guided to play out like that so it could back up his
results.
thoughts and his idea of what would happen.
Yeah.
Which is why a lot of people believe that it's just flawed from the beginning.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds like there was a lot of mistakes.
Guards allegedly were encouraged. Like there was more things actually. Sorry, there was a lot to the story. Sorry, I'm forgetting a couple bits, but some of the prisoners locked themselves in one of the cells. Guards obviously fucking fuming about it. Couldn't get through. So then this is allegedly, they got a fire extinguisher and just sprayed it through the bars in the room. So they were just all, obviously when you get fire extinguishers, you're fucked. It's really bad for your lungs and they're all coughing everywhere and then just barge in. They ripped all of the beds out, took all the beds, everything out. So they had to sleep on the floor, the prisoners. And there was only one room where if you were a good prisoner, you could sleep in there on a bed. And like the good prisoners, the ones that were like being like, all right, guys, yeah, we're not going to do anything. We're not going to revolt. They were getting fed like nice meals, like really nice meals. And then they were like, look what happens to the good prisoners, guys. They would get treated well. And like in the end, they were just like succumbing to it, being really respectful to the guards just so they wouldn't get treated like shit.
So it was like out of fear.
Out of fear, it was mental. But the whole point about it was like the prisoners really did start to feel like prisoners and the guards were getting more sadistic by the day. So in the end, getting towards day 6, it's becoming fucking terrible. Like the guards are making the prisoners shit in buckets and not making them clean it. Like there was just shit in buckets in the hallway.
Oh man,
it had become fucking
feral,
terrible. Like pure power trips, really sadistic stuff. And I think because they were doing this right, and obviously it's all being filmed. There are mics, there are cameras. And they're making the prisoners shit in buckets and no one's coming in being like, hey, like, all right, you know, this is morally wrong. You can't do this. They were like, oh, this is what they want. Like, they want us to keep doing this. This is exactly what the superintendent wants us to do. This is part of the experiment. Like, let's keep going. Like, yeah, we're meant to push the boundaries here. But even, I think another point of it was like, people have their own morals and, you know, it's wrong to do this stuff, but when do your personal morals come in and go, wait, I shouldn't be doing this now. I know I'm part of this experiment. I've been told to kind of rough them up a bit or whatever.
Yeah.
When do I stop? And they just kind of fucking didn't.
Mate, on a weird, like, point on that, do you think things like Beast Games, Inside, other game shows where they're like living in is just a less extreme version of that, in the sense that it's obviously not a prisoner and a guard setup, but it's a production versus contestant.
Yeah.
Like it'll never get to that point because people's morals and they'll go like that. But I wonder if
I guess it's like
that power that you have over the contestants.
Taking like people that have no money and being like, hey, there's loads of money there that I have and you can have it if you do all this.
It's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess if you break it down like that, it does sound a little bit inhumane. But I guess for those guys,
not like that. Like, but that's what I mean. Like, there's a line.
There is a line,
and like obviously in the Stanford prison example, I'm not saying this isn't
like,
that
way over.
Yeah.
But anyway, the Zimbardo, his girlfriend, comes to visit. And see the experiment that comes to help. By the way, they're having like parole meetings and shit on like why you should leave the prison. And like one of the guys that was on the parole board had been to prison, like real prison. So who's going really hard on him. These guys are breaking down for 4 days. He's done years and years in tough prison. And he's like, you fucking pussies, stuff like that. So it's like, it was like still, even like the people in charge are just being quite terrible, sticking to the role, really feeling it. But yeah, his girlfriend comes along, sees what's going on, seeing that the prisoners have been made to walk between rooms with bags on their heads, shackled up.
It sounds like Guantanamo Bay more than a fucking prison.
She's just like, what the fuck are you doing to these people? This is actually insane. Like, you're running a real prison and treating them like fucking shit in like the basement of the university. And in the end, this is what causes him to, you know, pull the plug. Doesn't fuck up his relationship because I think he does get married to her. But yeah, he eventually...
Wait, the girlfriend?
His girlfriend of the superintendent. The guy that set up Zimbardo, yeah.
The PhD done.
And yeah, like he pulls the plug, realizes what he's done. It's fucking mental.
So do you think he got way too caught up in it to the point where it took someone else outside of it?
I don't know if he was enjoying the superintendent role, but he definitely was too caught up in it. It had muddied up his whole experiment, or at least in most people's opinion, because his bias was a part of it. Like, you are running the experiment and part of it, and you have your bias, you know what results you want, and you're skewing everything to kind of get the results
To be
that would
more
like,
tapped.
I was right. My studies were correct. This is what I believed, and look what's happened. No one's been able to. They've tried to recreate those experiments. They never got the same results. But I guess that's part of the whole thing. Like, you can't get the same results from this experiment because it was skewed.
Yeah.
The guards were told to act this way, apparently, and stuff like that. There wasn't much of a debriefing. The guards were pulled in, and I think there was an AMA on Reddit with one of the guards, and he said that they were actually offering a $30 bonus because they did such a good job. I think he called them out on it and everything, saying that's bullshit. The prisoners went through so much, we shouldn't be getting it. But yeah,
Wow.
it's like pretty
That's
crazy.
an insane.
There's
Like,
probably-
that's a crazy experiment. I do remember seeing that that movie / miniseries, whatever it
came out
was.
like 2014 or something.
Yeah, I don't know if I watched it or what, but I remember hearing way more about it. But I wonder, you know what it kind of reminds me of? You know, Lord of the Flies. You know, where they get put on an island and then there's all these like power trips and they kill somebody and it just gets like way out of control, and it's all about the power dynamics within a group if you're just sort of left to it.
Yeah. I mean, if you found that interesting, there is a really good pod in it by I Could Murder a Pod.
Yeah.
They go more in depth, and obviously they know more than me, so it was a lot more detailed. But yeah, I just found that it's fucking mental.
Mate,
how
that's
that was
insane.
No, he didn't go to prison or anything. Like, the study on it now is today. It's just ethically, like, these studies can get fucked up, and this one really did cross the line.
Yeah.
People getting hurt, harmed. So I think, yeah, his actual study was kind of just fucked in his results.
Wait, that's mental.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Crazy
look,
though.
let's wrap it up there. Let us know your thoughts down below on the Stanford experiment. That is super, super interesting. Anyways, look, let's wrap it up there.
Hell yeah.
And look, guys, let us know your thoughts on that little damn Chip left us with. Until next time, guys, we'll see you all soon. Of course, if you haven't already, then make sure you subscribe. Make sure you guys leave us a rating as well. If it can be a 5-star one on Spotify, that would be amazing.
Hell yeah.
Until next time, guys, we'll see you all later. Bye-bye.